Okay, I'm just going to wing this the best I can. Hello to everybody out there. Today, I've decided to make another video. I'm going to show you the system that I've come up with for rolling up a character for D&D. And when I do play D&D again at some point with the group that I want to play with, this is how we're going to roll up characters. Actually, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play them the introductory video to my story that I narrated on my channel. If you want to hear the introductory video to see what I mean, this is what I will play to begin my game. Just go to my channel, click on playlist, click on Forestera's Fate, and watch the introductory video. And then, after we've watched that, we're going to roll up characters. And this is how we're going to do it. First of all, some people think the order matters. I have news for you. The order doesn't matter. It's written initially, it was strength, intelligence, wisdom, dexterity, constitution, charisma, which would have been fighter, magic user, cleric, thief. That was the order it was done in. Some people think that's the correct order. This order is physical stats and mental stats. I like that better. But there is no correct order. You could put them in any order you want. It doesn't matter. I don't know why people think it does. But anyway, what I'm going to do in my game is everyone's going to roll up their character one person at a time. I got to set this phone properly here. Yeah, I'm making a video using my phone because that's all I have. And we're going to do it one person at a time. I call it our communal character creation. And everybody else sitting around the table can watch and participate if they'd like, offer advice, or they can do something else. They don't have to participate. The idea behind this is to come together as a group of people sitting around a table playing D&D by getting to know each person's character. So we're going to create those characters in front of everybody. We're all going to take our turns doing it. Now, we're actually going to be creating two characters. The first character you're going to create is your hardcore D&D game character, which involves 3d6, one time, in order, and then you pick what race and class you want to be, and you roll your hit points, and whatever you roll is what you get. If you roll a 1, you have 1 hit point. This will be the hardcore character game, and we will either play that first, or we'll alternate, or we'll play the hardcore one when we want to. It doesn't matter. They want to create a character background for their hardcore character, feel free. You don't need character backgrounds in my game. If you want one, you can have one. Doesn't matter. We never got into character backgrounds in the 80s. I don't know how many people did. So anyway, let's see what character I roll up, and let's just see what I get. It could be really bad. It could be really good. I'm just going to roll and see. So, yeah, I have a 7 strength. So I'm weak. Okay. But again, this is your hardcore character, and we don't have to play this character. It's more for fun we're doing this. Oh, my God. So 6. Yeah, I'm Gilligan already. I'm Gilligan. Let's see if I'm healthy. Let's see if I'm healthy. Much better. That's a 11. Okay. So that's good. And my smart. Let's see. Yep. Holy cow. That's a 16. Ah! Looks like this is a wizard. Pretty sure this is a wizard. I'm not going to get into all the other details of the character. I'm just going to show you initially how I do this. So 8 wisdom. And finally, okay, 8 charisma. So yeah, that's your hardcore character. If I am a wizard, I would roll a d4, and you get what you get, and which means he'd probably die. But now we're going to take this hardcore D&D character and turn it into our regular character that we're going to play. And what is involved is now they are going to get 9 more rolls with 3d6. I might lower that to 6 more rolls, but in the amount of playtesting I've done with rolling up characters with this system, I like 9. but you can really get a good character if you get lucky. It just depends. And what you have to do is you have to pick which stat you're rolling before you roll it. So I'm going to start by I'm going to do this one of we're going to do two different characters. One, I'm going to try to get a specific kind of character. In this case, I'm going to try to create an elven fighter magic user, or as I like to call them now, warrior, a more accurate term, warrior wizard. Fighter magic user is a very generic term, but it was perfectly fine if you prefer those names. Again, there is no correct name. I'm going to try to do that, and then the second character is going to be whatever the dice create. I won't have any plan. So wanting this, I need dexterity, I need intelligence, obviously. I'd like to have strength and constitution. I don't care about wisdom or charisma. And they're 8s. I'd like them to be higher, but I'm not going to focus on that right now. So we're going to start by trying to increase my dexterity because I don't want my elven warrior wizard to have a poor dexterity. So let's see what we can get here. Okay, so there goes one roll down. Didn't get anything. Try again. There we go. 13 dexterity. So immediately I'm moving to strength. I've already got my intelligence. My constitution is fine, but I'd like it to be at least a 14 because in my game you get a +1 bonus at 14. But we're rolling for strength now. Let's see what we get. That's a 4, and that's 12. Okay. So 12 is a lot better than 7. I have 6 rolls to go. So I'm going to try to increase my constitution since that's the lowest, and I want a better constitution. Yeah. Okay. Nope. 1, 2, 3, that's 4. 5 more rolls. Well, that's up to 10. It's still not good enough. Okay. 4 more rolls. And that's another 10. So, nope. 3 rolls to go. And sometimes there will be decisions to make in these rolling. There hasn't been a whole lot of decision that I needed to make yet. We'll see if something happens here. Oh, okay. 14. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 2 rolls to go. It would appear that I need to try to increase my strength and dexterity. They're both about the same. I might as well try for strength since it's a 12, because I might roll a 13. So it's not a big decision here. I'm going to roll strength, and I didn't get anything, which means my dex will be a 13. Let's see if my strength goes up. No, it doesn't. Okay. So that's my character, and he probably qualifies. I don't think there's going to be any issue with that. Now let's just do the one that we don't know what we want. We'll see where the dice come. So we start out with our hardcore character. Hardcore game, and we've got a 14 strength. And I say hardcore because 3d6 one time in order, you get what you get. You could roll a 3, and that would really be bad. And I can't believe people used to play the game that way, but apparently some did. We never did. We always used 4d6 because we hated 3d6. Okay, 10 dexterity. Here goes constitution roll. 13. So already this is a good character. This is really good. Let's see if I can avoid being stupid. Let's hope. Okay, 12 it is. I'll take a 12 intelligence, no problem. Got to make sure the dice are seen on the camera. Okay, 12 wisdom. Unbelievable. I have not rolled under a 10. And there it is. 3 charisma. Okay, so 9 rolls to go. What would this character be? He would probably be a fighter. I don't think there'd be any other reason. I don't think there'd be a reason to be anything other than a fighter. He's got a 14 strength. The 3 charisma is just hideous, but at least it doesn't matter in first edition D&D. I mean, old school D&D game. It wouldn't be first edition, but it would be basically like first edition. But I'm going to try to increase my charisma because I don't want a 3 charisma, obviously. So first roll, and that goes up to an 11. Whoops, so you can see it. All right. Now what should I roll? I should possibly roll my dexterity since it's a 10. But then the question is, what kind of character do I want? Well, I've already got a 14 strength. My hardcore character would probably be a fighter. Um, I'm just going to go ahead and roll dexterity. It's early. I don't really know what I want. And let's just see what I get. It's the one that I have the best chance of increasing, so I'll stick with dexterity. That's usually what you do. But I didn't always do that. I actually did go with rolls that involved not the lowest stat. So I got it up to a 12. So I'm glad I did that because nothing would have gotten better otherwise. Now, here's the example. I'm not going to try to get my charisma up higher than 11. 11's fine. So what do I want? Do I want to go for dexterity? Do I want intelligence or wisdom? And I honestly, if I was really rolling this for real right now, I don't know. I think I would stick with some kind of fighter, and I would try to see what I needed to qualify to be a ranger. I know what I need to be a paladin, and I'm probably not going to try that. I do have a barbarian in my game, so I could try to be a barbarian. I can also be multi-class and do something like fighter rogue or something like that. But I'm just going to go ahead and try to increase my dexterity. I'm going to stick with my physical stats and see what I get. See how this goes. Okay, well, 13. Now what? I'm more interested in Constitution because Constitution, yeah, dexterity makes it harder to hit you, but Constitution not only gives you extra hit points if you get the bonuses, but it helps you on your saving throws. It helps you if you die, being raised from the dead. It helps against poison, disease, all kinds of things. And I think, and also in my game, it helps just overall healing and things like that. It's just you want a high Constitution. You want a high dexterity too for every character, but you're not going to get everything. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. 6 rolls to go. And there goes one that got nothing. Sorry, you can't see it. There it is, a 7. Next roll, Constitution. 4, 7, 10. Okay, so nothing. All right. 3, 4, 5. So 4 more to go. We'll stick with Constitution. Come on, roll. 5, 10, 11. Whoops, sorry. 5, 10, 11, 12. So nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 rolls to go. Going to keep trying to raise my Constitution. I would have raised my charisma to 12. Not that that matters. Okay, so that's a miss. 4, 5, 6, 2 to go. Come on. 13. Oh, well. Oh, well. I think this is my character. Yep, I didn't improve it. So it's still fine. You have a 14, 13, 13, 12, 12, 11. It's perfectly fine character. In my game, once you've picked your race and class and you've made you've determined your starting age, which might adjust some of your stats, and then your race might adjust some of your stats. And after all that's done, you are guaranteed to have at least 2 14s in my game. Your character is guaranteed minimum 2 14. So let's just say this is how it ended. I could raise anything here that I want to 14, and I would raise my Constitution. And that would be the end of my character, if that's how it ended up. But of course, if I play a dwarf or an elf, some of these numbers will change, and my modifiers are different from the original game. I've added a little bit more to the modifiers to make the races more significant. So this is my system for rolling up a character. The reason I like doing it this way, well, one, I like the communal character creation where everybody does it one player at a time so that everyone is at least involved in knowing what they rolled up and knowing what they have, as opposed to everybody just rolling up their characters and coming. Nobody knows who's playing what, and you all got to figure out who's playing what. I think it's better this way. I've never play tested it this way, but I'm going to when I play again. And I like the decisions that you have to make. I have done this many, many times, rolled up characters like this, and I would sit there and go, ooh, do I really want to risk rolling to increase this stat? And what if this other stat would have gone up? And I've had that happen where I wish I could have taken back the roll. I wish I could have made a change. And I like that there's decision-making in rolling up your character. And this also guarantees that your character won't be bad. will be playable, and might be really good. I've had some really good characters where a 14 and over on, it almost never happens, but on all 6 abilities. Sometimes I'd get like 3 or 4 with 14 or higher, which is really good. Now, another thing in my game is that you will not have any ability as an 18 or higher. I do use exceptional strength. I'm not getting rid of that like Wizards of the Coast did. So, but no one will start with anything more than a 17. If you roll an 18, so if you're so lucky that you rolled those 3 sixes and you have an 18, what you will do is you have to lower it to a 17, but then you can raise any other stat 1 point. So you're not losing a point. It's just that I don't believe anybody should start with an 18. In my game, when you go up levels, you add a percentage to the roll, and it's small. It's a small percentage, like 2d10 or 3d10 or 4d10. And so you would roll for each of these abilities every time you go up a level. And let's just say I'm rolling for strength and I'm rolling 4d10 and I rolled 23. Well, now my strength is 14.23 or 1423 in parentheses. And on my character sheet, I would do it like this. So I know. And when that gets to 100, my strength will be 15. Now, if you're rolling 4d10, your average is going to be 20. Every 5 levels, that'll go up. If you're rolling 3d10, some of your stats, like a fighter will get 4d10 on his strength. He will get 3d10 on some, and he'll get 2d10 on the ones that matter the least for him. So a 3d10, you're getting about 15 points per level. 2d10, you're getting about 10 points per level, which means you won't get there until like 10th level. You do start at first level, you do get to roll these percentages. So you already start up a little bit. And again, I've added this to the game because I think it's these little things, in my opinion, that make the game more interesting, makes your character more interesting. Ooh, I've got a 1784 strength. I might get 18 when I go up a level. I might get to 18. And so you're looking forward to that roll. It's something that I think is really neat. I think there was something else that I wanted to talk about, but I can't think of it. So I think I'm just going to leave it at that. What do you think of rolling up characters like this? I hope somebody comments. It would be really nice. I hope you watch my introductory video. It's like I said, it's what I will play when we play D&D, and it is the setup for the game. I think it gives really good background, and it makes I think it will generate a lot of interest for the players to start the game with the background information that they get, and then rolling up their character, knowing the background. So you watch the video first, and then you roll up your character, and then we start playing. And I don't know when this is going to happen. It could be 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 3. I don't really know. I have no clue. But someday I will be playing this game again. I look forward to it. All right, that's my system. I'm curious what you all think, and we'll talk to you later.